is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Monday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. Kansas City played their first game back at Arrowhead Stadium since January 13th on Saturday, and we're going to break down preseason game 2, the highlights, the Mahomes magic, the injuries as cut-down day gets closer and closer. We're going to check in with the team as well, who spoke at the podium today over at the Chiefs practice facility. But as always, first, give us a like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and let's get into it. All right, Kansas City stepped back onto the field at Arrowhead Stadium this past Saturday, welcoming the Detroit Lions to town for preseason game number 2. The last time the team was playing at Arrowhead Stadium, it was a little bit different. It was all the way back on January 13th for the wildcard round matchup against the Miami Dolphins. I am sure the 85-degree weather this past weekend was much more welcome than January's sub-27-degree wind chill. Not only was the weather different, the result was different, but thankfully this game has a lot less riding on it, right? It's still the preseason. Kansas City fell 24-23 to the Lions, who played their backup offense as starting QB Jared Goff watched from the sidelines. Now, Patrick Mahomes only played for part of the first quarter, exiting with the rest of his first-team offense with just a few minutes left before the second got going. We show you the Mahomes magic making its return for a short time, along with a taste of what rookie Xavier Worthy might bring to this team. We're not going to break down the entire game, but we're going to bring you basically the highlights, what you need to know, and those need-to-know reports. We are going to start it all off with Xavier Worthy. Like I mentioned, he showcased a little bit of what he got. It's a little bit of that speed, but also his ability to create space and get open. In the first, the rookie had a 39-yard completion, highlighting just all of that. Now, he might have gotten away with a bit of a false start, but check this out. Chiefs reporter Matt McMullen also shared afterwards, Xavier Worthy touched the ball 4 times on Saturday, averaging 18.3 yards across those snaps. His day included that 39-yard catch on the third play from scrimmage, a 22-yard touchdown, and an 11-yard rush. Patrick Mahomes, as we all saw, got cute with it a little bit. It's a little behind-the-back pass to Travis Kelce, which we later learned was out of spite. If you haven't seen the highlight, take a look again. On 3rd down and 3 with 6:16 left in the first quarter, Mahomes faked a handoff and then threw a behind-the-back pass to Kelce, who then grabbed the first down and set up Kansas City for another field goal. Of course, Arrowhead went crazy, and so did the internet. The highlight was everywhere within a matter of minutes. Come to find out, it wasn't planned at all. Mahomes shared during a sideline interview, the play was 100% improv. He said, quote, long story short, Travis didn't run the route he was supposed to run, and then it was kind of behind the back pass, because I was mad. I was pissed off at Travis. He was supposed to run a flat route. I don't know if you can hear me on the broadcast. I'm yelling at him, and then he doesn't run it. So out of spite, I threw it behind the back pass, but now it's going to be a highlight. After the game, Mahomes shared more insight around the play other NFL defenses are likely going to be studying for the next weeks to come.
We had a play called where it was an RPO play, and Travis was supposed to run an out route. We had the leverage we wanted. I should have known because he asked me what he had as he was motioning over. You can see him kind of look back at me. I thought I told him, and it was going to be open, so I pulled it, and then he wasn't out there, so I was going to run for it. And, of course, he was blocking, and then he just turned around, and I just threw it to him. So it wasn't how it was drawn up, but I always told you it has to happen naturally. I can't, force it. And I did it, and then I actually forgot about it. And then, as the game went on, they asked me about it. I was like, oh, yeah, it probably looked pretty cool. But I haven't actually got to see it yet.
Now, in the second quarter, long snapper James Winchester left with a shoulder injury, and the team shortly after tweeted out that he was questionable to return. So in comes Noah Gray, filling in for Winchester. Now, before the 35-year-old returned, of course, in the second half. Winchester has been with the Chiefs for almost a decade now, since joining the franchise back in 2015. He's played nearly 150 regular season games and approached 24 postseason contests under head coach Andy Reid. This is according to Sports Illustrated. Proving to be a steady presence, Winchester is one of the most trusted players on Dave Tove's special teams unit. He also has 11 tackles and a pair of forced fumbles in his career. He re-signed with Kansas City on a 1-year contract back in March. Now, head coach Andy Reid shared after the game that Winchester is dealing with an AC joint injury. We're also going to have more on that later, as head coach Andy Reid spoke today, and he gave us the latest updates surrounding those injuries. So Gray, who filled in, had never played long snapper before. ESPN's Adam Teicher actually shared that Gray had never snapped before. The Chiefs actually coached him up on the sideline, and whatever they said, it must have worked. Talk about being versatile. Probably some good brownie points for the backup tight end.
You know when you discover a new binge-worthy show or a song that you bump on repeat and you have to share it with your friends so they can experience just how awesome it is? That's kind of what it feels like when you discover Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. That's such an awesome deal, there's no way you can keep it to yourself. Friends don't let friends overpay for wireless. Say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plan and switch to Mint Mobile. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/KCSNCND. That's mintmobile.com/KCSNCND. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/KCSNCND. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
All right, let's move on to the latest coming out from One Arrowhead Drive today. Head coach Andy Reid, along with wide receiver Justin Watson and cornerback Trent McDuffie, all spoke at the podium today. We're going to kick it off with head coach Andy Reid and the injury update.
Hayek, Najee Johnson just has a slight hamstring strain from the game, and then Truman Jones, his knees bothering him a little bit. Chris Jones is still coming back, feeling much better. McCade, and then Winchester with that AC sprain. We're just gonna hold him out. We've signed a center that'll come in and do the long snapping for us this week.
Reid also shared the Chiefs signed another long snapper, Randon Plattner, who will be temporarily replacing Winchester while he nurses a shoulder injury. So that means McCade Matower, in a corresponding move, has been waived by the team with an injury designation. Now, the former K-State Wildcat brings in experience, so no more surprise duties added to Noah Gray this week. Plattner is a Parkville, Missouri native who played in 62 games during his collegiate career. He was also a semifinalist for the Patrick Minnelli Long Snapper of the Year Award in 2023. Now, Coach Reid also shared his plans for the starter this coming Thursday. Kansas City's going to wrap up the preseason slate at home hosting the Chicago Bears.
As far as the rotation goes for the Bears, I'll probably set the starters the way it looks right now, and we'll have the other guys get out there and play. So we'll just see how that goes rep-wise.
Looks like in addition to those starters, a number of players are going to be resting this coming week ahead of the season opener on September 5th. However, when Reid was asked specifically about Chris Jones, Joe Thuney, Justin Reid, and Jawan Taylor, he said he believes all should be good to go come week 1 against the Ravens. Hollywood Brown would be the only outlier in that group. All right, Trent McDuffie stepped into the podium next to share his thoughts on the preseason so far and really just his expectations at the cornerback position.
I think they're coming along really nice, you know. We always talk every year about Coach Spagg's defense and stuff, but I think the biggest thing that I think these guys have been doing a good job at is just the communication. You know what I mean? You're not going to be right every single play, but as long as they come back and get in the classroom and ask the right questions and go back out there and just fly around and be confident, I think that's the biggest thing I've seen them just take little steps at. Yeah, you may be wrong, but just keeping that confidence and that energy going. Man, like I always tell Coach Spaggs, wherever he needs me, I'll go and play. So last year being able to be at nickel really helped me out just comfortability-wise, but being back on the outside also has been really fun, just getting back into the swing of things. I feel like corner is such like a perfectionist type position, you know, your technique has to be flawless, so just going to work each and every day, just trying to perfect both positions has been a lot of fun for me.
All right, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. As always, we'll be right back here tomorrow night. In the meantime, make sure you show us some love, like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel. Have a great rest of your Monday, and we'll see you back on Tuesday.